Hello, hello, hello! This is Sena, your resident DIYer, and I am here today with...
Minna.
And today we are going to be drawing. Am I teaching you to draw something, or are we just drawing?
I will happily take tips. I used to draw a lot when I was like a young kid and teen, and it's been like a long time. I feel like I was fairly decent, but I fiddled around with digital and like sketches here and there. But it's been a long time. So if you have any tips, I'll take them.
Well, is there anything you wanted to draw today in specific?
Warm up with kind of like doing the doodles that like I used to do. I don't know if I'm like doodling something or things I remember drawing a lot. So I might warm up that way.
Okay, that sounds fine. I'll probably draw a bunch of bread. Or bread themed things. Alright.
Bread is good.
Bread is good.
I've got dough kids piled on me.
Yes. Do you have the younger one or the older one, or both of them?
Both of them.
Oh gosh.
They're piled in my lap. You are a family. Okay, you gotta go now. Go watch a video. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Alright.
We'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, no kidding.
Let's see, I think I'll start over. Let's do some little doodling. Let's see. So how long have you been drawing?
Oh, me? I've been drawing since... Seriously, since probably like the 6th grade. So, what? That's like 12?
Mm-hmm.
I used to draw, and kind of still want to, little comics that I would write the story for, and then and then I would make the entire art for and draw the characters and all the things.
Okay.
But how about you? How long have you been drawing? And
I can't remember. Like, I do enjoy. It's harder now because like time is so limited that it's hard to like get in. You feel like you can't really get into it before you're like running out of time. I feel like I was drawing most like most kids, like, oh, I'm gonna draw some stuff or paint some stuff. I remember like probably like 6 or 7 doing a whole bunch of paintings, just like little things. And then I did like an art class with a friend, and her grandma. Her grandma was an artist, and so for a while we did little art lessons with her, and we did sort of like cartoonish, like 3D style, and we did like some realistic ones. So I did a lot of like trying to draw like realistic sort of self-portraits or things like that. And
like when they would do all the head measurements and like
kind of, yeah, like learning the proportions of the face and stuff.
Yeah.
I had a lot of fun with that. I feel like with drawing for me, I always take so long, and I'm so slow at it, and I would draw like super light too.
That's surprising because most people when they first start out, they're so heavy-handed.
Really, I was like always super light.
That's fair.
I know it's packed up right now, like in storage, but I know I did. I remember doing this one like sort of realistic looking picture that was a lady with like hair that was like branches and animals in her hair or something that turned out really fun.
It sounds fun though, because it makes me think of like, I don't know, like a Disney princess with stuff all in her hair.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a flower.
It looks like a little mushroom.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't see it. Let me see if I can hide my overlay. There it is.
I do.
Wait.
Yes.
Oh, he's back to red. I'll do red. I think I don't know what farm kind of.
Is he picking out the colors?
I'm making a bee red.
You're gonna be red.
You're making it be red.
There's a little. You know what? So like these little flowers, these style of flowers, I do a lot as just little doodles.
See, but that's fun. That's a good way to warm up too.
Yeah.
I always keep
I
stuff
also-
super loose when I warm up for sketches.
Yeah. I used to do. I did several like little paintings and stuff. Orange next.
Orange.
Orange.
Orange, best color.
Orangey. That's in Japanese. Orangey.
And no, orange roll.
Okay, okay. Can you not jump on my lap? Thank you. I did several. An orange flower, yes. I used to do little paintings with people, but I'd keep their faces blank. I would do that was like a style for me for a while. It's just like keeping like kind of like those, you know, those statues or like those little decor little like willow people or something. It's kind of like that.
Can't say that I do know.
Okay, you know what? You know what? Hang on. Okay, goodness gracious. It's just like you guys are everywhere. Okay, what should I draw? What should I draw?
A flower.
I did do a flower. Oh goodness gracious. Okay.
Flower.
Joe baby's like jumping at me.
Orange.
Orange. Okay, I think I might
Orange.
need to put you guys out though. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do anything. I'll do orange. Goodness gracious.
Is there orange?
This is orange. Wait, that's not orange. This is no, that's not orange. There we go. This is orange. Is that orange?
Yeah.
Or let's see. One fun like little exercise is like a flower. Hang on, I'm gonna do a little exercise. It's like you take. I'll just make a box, but you take like a piece of paper
Mhm.
and then
Why?
okay. I think I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Oh, I will be. Are you gonna draw now?
Yeah.
Okay, you draw. What are you gonna draw?
What's Doe Baby gonna try?
Right. There you go.
Ooh.
He's a little artist too. Millie Art is like definitely an artist as well.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of his stuff.
What's that?
What is it?
Oh, I bet it's a bridge.
Or a Sena, maybe?
A chain? Is that a chain? Ooh, look at that. So what tips do you have for
What is
drawing?
For drawing, I would say just remember everything's a shape.
it? Is it black?
Everything is just a shape.
Okay, okay. Here, we're gonna back all this up. I'm gonna back all this up. Okay, here, let me see. Here, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna make a square, and then you draw inside the square, okay? See, there's a square. Yeah.
Swollen.
Okay.
Hey, the square.
Okay, draw inside the square.
Okay.
I would say, you know, just stick to shapes. Like if you're doing a head, you start with your circle. The chin half is usually like the lower half of a diamond.
Yeah.
Make
And
a.
then
Maybe here, let me
everything's
see if I
just
can.
lines.
I'm gonna make a red
Yeah.
one.
I love a red one. Okay,
A red one.
a red one.
Yeah.
I think I need to kick him out. Another time, baby. Another time you can draw. Right now it's my turn, okay? Let's go this way. He just said, let's talk more. He's my kid.
Let's talk more. He is your kid.
What's that? What'd you say? My dough kid. Your dough kid?
The dough kid.
Yeah.
Yucky.
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 What's yucky?
Yucky.
Alright, go watch your videos.
Oh gosh, the kid is so cute. She is muted for a sec, so I'll check in with you guys. This is so cute. Yeah, I think it's pretty cute. Draw a little A little dough baby.
All right. Dough baby's eating a shoe. Dough kid is in the living room again.
Eating a shoe? Is he a beagle or a baby?
Everything's in his mouth stays.
Gotcha.
He got really tired.
Gotcha. Yeah, I would imagine so.
All right. I know one thing I used to enjoy drawing was eyes. Like I'd sit there and try and like do really realistic eyes.
You had your realistic eye phase.
Yeah. You know, another funny thing about like my time drawing is that I would want to do like a self-portrait. So I had this mirror that sat on my desk for years. From like one time I put it up there to do a drawing. And I realized like, because I would sit at my desk and I'd like lip sync to songs or like make faces at myself in the mirror that's like directly in front of me. And I was like, you know what? I feel like that helped my confidence because like me and my face, like we got to know each other.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I feel like mine was the exact opposite. I used to sit, so like for homeschool, mine was all online school. When I was put into high school, they sent everybody laptops. Well, laptops meant I got to be mobile, and I needed to be a place where I could keep an eye on my little brothers. And just so happened we had a hallway bathroom, and that just was the easiest spot to keep an eye on everything. So I'd sit on the bathroom counter, and when things would get boring or I'd put them down for a nap, I would just stare at the mirror and talk to myself like they were my classmate. But it was bad because then I would just like stare and I'd be like, is that a blackhead? Is that a blackhead? Is that a blackhead? I'm gonna pick at it. And then I'd have like a horrible scab on my chin from like picking at a blackhead that doesn't exist.
I'm still so bad about that. Like,
oh my gosh, I don't even look at mirrors in my home at this point. Like I just don't. I can't. I'm so bad about picking my face. So I'm like, nope.
I'm so bad at it.
And I have pretty clear skin, but I just doesn't matter. I still pick at it.
It's like I never get like pimples that will actually come to my head, so I'm always seeing them.
Yeah, I'll get like a red dot every once in a blue moon. Every once in a blue moon.
I can't remember how to draw eyes.
This used to be my special interest. I cannot remember.
I think that this one's too... Doesn't help this is on an air mattress that Dough Kid's playing with. I think it's like a narrow.
Shoot.
Something like that. Yeah, it's been so long since I've like done any consistent drawings.
VTubing forced me to be consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was pretty nice. And you, because you went to like your degree is in digital artwork and stuff, right?
Yeah, I have a dual focus in illustration and animation, and wow.
It's cool. I think it's so cool that like you're able to. Well, I feel like it's cool because now you can kind of use it.
Yeah, I feel like Live 2D has like been super heavy on the whole use it. So
yeah.
But I feel like illustration-wise, I've finally gotten back into my groove of digital art. I think.
Nice.
Only up from here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Can you believe it's been like 6 months since all this started?
Oh my gosh, I can't. It's like, it's actually kind of surreal, right? Because it's just like, if you had told me 6 months ago I would have made friends and been doing a weird streaming thing and been a VTuber of all things, I would have been like, no. There's no way on God's green earth. And yet, here we
all
are.
came together. I can't remember how to draw eyes. I don't know. I'm like, I feel like I need to look at a picture of an eye to remember how to draw.
Here, I'll draw a matching eye.
Let's do that. Maybe let's make a person and each draw a piece of the person.
I'm gonna make her love.
What's happening? Lazy eye.
Alright,
Alright, I'll do a nose. Let's do I remember what was the trick for noses. It was like you do like a circle and a circle and a circle, and then like wee. No, no, does not look like a nose. Just do like a triangle.
Yeah, I would say
Maybe
like
a
it's shaped like
green.
this, like this. And then you just draw your things there, and your shapes there, and then you just erase the triangle.
Oh, nice.
Like that. But
Yeah. We're making Picasso.
Well,
Like
I'll
a
draw one really crazy eyebrow. There you go.
Do a little green, and then maybe a little nostril flare.
Wait, if we're doing green, then we gotta do the sniff.
Oh no! Let's make a mouth. Let's see. Let's do a pink mouth.
Oh, pink. Okay.
Is it like a weird?
Why is it not giving me my color? Hold on, I gotta give her some teeth.
Oh, yeah. Make sure she's missing one.
I am. Way ahead of you, sister.
Fill in a little bit of background. So cursed.
Very cursed.
Oh, what should we name? What's its name? Wait, we need another eyebrow.
Hold on, I gotta give her Word, dang you! Made another blue eye.
Oh man. Looks like Picasso. I can't get over it. Okay, here I'm gonna do a little like person, like how I used to always draw stick people. Let's see, we'll put them over here, where it's like. And then the hair, always the hair like that. Just two little sides.
You draw your stick people like that? I draw my stick people like this. I usually draw them with a big old head. Big old head. And then like just a long body. And like its arms just all neck.
Oh, all neck.
Yeah,
I'll do
and then
the
put its
stick people
eyes
like that,
super
but-
low.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
If I do hair,
So he's
I
asking me on a
always just
date
do-
here. Let me do some flowers for him. We'll do a little bouquet of flowers. Sassy, you want a date? How could you say no? Look, there's some flowers.
For you, my queen, for you. I do it for you, my queen.
Let me do it for you.
I would not be
That dog mean. Kind of look like lollipops.
I mean, if someone showed up to my door with a bouquet of lollipops, I wouldn't be too mad. I'd be a little confused.
Yeah.
Just like, what? Why lollipops though?
Yeah.
Who's this for?
I'm gonna give her some
Finish
hair.
my
Let's see.
little dough kid.
Yeah, I hear you. Let's give them like. What's the worst color of her?
The worst what?
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to find like a really ugly color to make their hair.
Like that baby poop green.
Ooh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Except I can't remember what the green looking poop is. Usually it's yellow.
It's like this. Hold on, I'll show you. Good color to drop it. I've changed enough diapers to know. There it is. Oh, where's my... Oh. Whoa! It's like that color.
Oh, okay, yeah, like that yellow. Okay, yeah, yeah. I was thinking like a puke green.
Yeah, it's definitely more yellowy, but yeah.
That mustard color.
Yeah, yeah.
Here we go. Okay. Here, right. Let's do. Let's. I know you're tired. No. Oh goodness gracious. Okay. Get my shirt.
He bit your shirt.
It was like. There we go. That's her hair. Can I do some buttons?
Hold on,
like
I'll
a
draw her face shape.
He's like goes for chords all the time. Like he's always finding chords to try and chew on.
Yeah, he eats the power cords.
Trying to charge up.
Gotta give her a butt chin. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Butt chins are beautiful.
I got a butt nose. I got like a little indent on my nose, makes it look like a little butt.
Really? I have like a little indent right at the very front too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
For a while, I thought it was like I was a little self-conscious about it.
I feel like I never noticed mine.
Over that.
I just look like my dad in the nose.
That's a pretty accurate doe. Oh no, doe kid drawing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna try and actually draw something serious. What should I draw?
I'm trying to figure out the hand angle. Is it maybe more?
Let's see. Oh no, you're so tired. Ow! Scratch my face. Oh, I know you're tired. I know.
Why am I doing this so bad? Got hands right.
Do you have any like I don't know little like exercises to practice drawing?
I do. Usually I start up, it depends on what I want to draw. If I'm drawing figures, I usually start up with actual like figure sketches. Like I'll just look up like dynamic poses is something I look up all the time. I'll just type in dynamic figure drawing poses and go off of that. I try to find stuff that have lots of movement to keep the drawings really flowy.
Oh, baby.
But yeah, that's my like go-to.
Yeah, I sort of do figure drawing. Once he's settled, I'm gonna try and do some sketches. Like, cause, yeah, like I said, it's all like the shapes.
Yeah.
Oh, baby, baby.
I would say most stuff is just shapes, though. Like, as long as you're not being too rigid, which sounds like you don't do things super rigid when it comes to art, you can usually draw just about anything you put your mind to. A baby crying.
There's a lot of times I'm just gonna mute for a little bit.
Hiya, Sena. Hi, Bismarck.
If you have any questions, you can ask them, and then I'll unmute and answer.
Wait, what? Oh, if I have any questions.
I was saying, yeah, if you have any questions, because I know sometimes it would be like.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah. Okay. So, let me think. Questions wise, I feel like it's bad, right? Because like I know Minna pretty well, so it's like, what questions do I have? I already know the answer to, but you guys don't know the answer, so I guess I guess that's kind of the kicker there. Let me think. Well, I know you and Miliardo did a how to date or how to meet a significant other type of stream. But is there anything that you felt like you left out or anything that you just want to like really share with chat about like, you know, finding the one?
Let's see. Yeah, we did like that like strengthening relationships.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. I think the biggest. Oh goodness gracious. The biggest tell, I think, when like deciding like who you're, say like who you're gonna marry is like you feel more like yourself when you're around them. Like when you feel like you gotta feel comfortable, like you can be yourself, and when you feel even more like yourself when you're around them. That was pretty clear side.
That's nice.
And it's like you gotta have someone that communication, especially once kids come along, because then it's like a whole new ball game. Or you have like just all the moving where it's like just all the communication and just communication of like where's this at? Where's that at?
Yeah,
I think
that's fair.
I don't know, it's hard. I feel like I know so many like people that are having such a hard time like finding decent people to marry nowadays, which is really sad.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's mostly like guys I know, and then all the women I know are already married because they're all my mom friends. So I'm like, I don't know. It's just hard out there. I got really lucky.
Yeah, you did. You definitely did. Oh, chat would like to know, how many Gundams does Miliardo have? Too many?
I have no clue. No clue.
Is he allowed to display them?
So he, like, in the house we're at, he's got, like, he had this little hobby room that was pretty nice, holding all his stuff. And, like, oftentimes, like, action figures will be set up places. Not so much the Gundams, it was more, like, different action figures would be set up on the bookshelves. Apparently, the Transformers, in 2020, his, like, coping was him and his friend like found all these Transformers to buy with their stimulus check, and for the longest time I didn't even realize, like, because it's like, there's like we each have like a certain amount of like fund money that is kind of like to spend on whatever stuff, so like that and like stimulus check with them. So I didn't even realize that all the like Transformers that suddenly appeared in the house, for some reason I thought they were like old Transformers that he picked, like just brought back from his parents' house.
Nope.
But no, it was pandemic. It was pandemic coping culture.
Oh, I don't know. My gosh.
I don't know. It's hard because he's got all his hobby stuff and he enjoys it. And then with the move, he's had to like really decide like what of these things is like worth holding on to, what things I actually have time for, and what things I want to like hold on to for when the kids are older to maybe do stuff with, like especially all the Warhammer stuff. I don't know. There's the hobby room was where all that stuff was. So I don't know. I think a lot of his stuff is going in storage.
Yeah, I kind of figure.
It's gonna be like a small house.
For the forever home. For the forever home.
Yeah. Later down.
When you can put him in a garage separate from the house.
Yeah. When there's a room where it's like, all right, there's all this stuff. But hopefully by that, like, hopefully down the line, the kids can like enjoy it too. Yeah. You never know, like what they'll be into.
Oh, but yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know. Sometimes kids stick to their guns though. My little brother was super into all kinds of stuff that he was like when he was real little, and he's still into it. So
yeah.
Let's
see, I'm gonna try and do a figure.
So what's it like seeing your life in boxes now?
It's weird.
Surreal.
It's like everything's fun. Yeah, it doesn't even feel real. Like, I guess now it's starting to feel real since like everything's really boxed up. There was like several, like there were several like different like shipments that were rolling out. So things were like different parts of the house were getting boxed up. I don't know what this is. Sort of a person. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't feel real. I guess I don't know. I guess we'll see. My attempt at a figure. I know you're so tired. You're gonna sleep. I know you do. It looks like a like a golem of some sort.
Yeah, almost.
Oh, baby. But yeah, it's been a crazy week.
It sounds it. It sounds stressful, but hopefully it all pays off. I think it will.
Yeah, it will. I know, like I'll get excited when we get done. Oh, baby, I know. But I'm glad I was able to. I don't know. It's been quite the day, so even though I'm not actually getting to film much, it's nice to him that. But yes. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with drawings, like since it's been so long, I feel like I don't like I'd have to like dig down and practice for all to like remember my skills.
Yeah, I mean,
And it
if you're
feels
not
like
constantly
to be a girl.
drawing, it dies. I mean, when I first started picking it back up with Sena, it was like, jeez Louise, I am rusty. And people called it out. They're like, that's ugly. I was like, you know what? That's fair. It is. So it is.
You gotta recognize the points you can improve on to improve.
Yes, always. I feel like artists, you know, especially, I mean, in any sort of medium, whether it be cooking, baking, drawing, music, like there's always room for improvement. Always.
I do, like, even though I don't like draw much myself anymore, it's nice that I have drawn and kind of have like a little bit of an artist eye. Because then, like, when Miliardo's doing stuff or asks for my opinion on stuff, I can give.
You can actually give one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
Okay.
that's important, yeah.
Okay. It's okay.
He's okay.
Okay.
It's okay.
Look, that one's you. Look, come back. Come here. Catapulting in here. Okay, I guess we. What are you doing? The chaos.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, don't think it. Okay. I had gotten
Oh, gosh.
back a couple years ago. I needed a new laptop, and I had gotten like this nice one that like flips, like it flips all the way around, and it comes with a little pen that you can draw with.
Oh, is it an Asus?
Yeah. Wait, let's see. It's not an Asus. It's a ThinkPad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like.
I used to have an Asus 2-in-1 that would flip over. I gave it to my youngest brother for gaming when I left. But, like, you could flip it over and then draw on it with a stylus as well. Yeah.
Hey, dude. You need to stop jumping around. And he's off again.
And he's off. Yep. Being a toddler.
It's definitely, I don't know, yeah. All the kids on my lap is not helping with the drawing, but maybe do. I don't know, what else can I do? Yeah, I don't know. It's like there's so many other things that like need my time or I want to put my time on that, yeah, drawing's like low priority, so. That's fine. Maybe, I don't know, it'd be nice to like, I don't know, give it enough time to actually like to kind of like get back the skills and maintain a little bit, but I doubt I'm gonna do that anytime soon.
Right, no.
If like the one thing that I'm hoping to do when we get to Japan and kind of take advantage of the like new start is actually get back to writing, because I have like sort of a like 2-3 year break of like I used to write like all the time. Like I've got books published and everything. And then kids happened. And so I was like, all right, understandably, I'm kind of in a different season right now. But I need to like, you got to make the time. So I really want to carve out time to make it happen more often.
Now, what kind of like, I know you can't really go into too much detail, but like what kind of stories do you normally write?
I like to write. Sci-fi fantasy is my go-to. And I've also got sort of like children's, like, I don't know, light novel? I don't know if you call it a light novel. It's like an illustrated novelette. That's really fun. I wish I could, like, I don't know, like, I would love to be able to share that. But then,
Yeah.
my author name is another pen name, but still, it's like,
it's just too close to toast. Yeah. No, I get that.
So,
There's stuff that I want to share that I just can't, so I get you.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've got, I don't know, a couple more, like, stories I want to write in that one, like, sort of universe that's the kids' story. I've got novels I want to work on. I got the one I want to work on that I've had, like, an idea for like ever. Like, since I was a young teen, I did like a little sort of vignette, like a little scene within this like world that I come up with. And so it's gonna take a lot of research because it's sort of an alt history. And the more I started it, forever ago, and with the way one society is built, I just keep looking around everything we have going on around us, and I'm like, I mean, this is good material for this dystopian-ish.
This is going into the book.
like when the pandemic happened, like, an idea for, like, in the background of the story was that there was some pandemic that happened that, like, totally, like, threw, a new course in history or something. It was like something to do with the trees, where it's like some pandemic with the trees and people freaked out and like killed all the trees or something. And so when the pandemic happened, I was like, well, this is good research.
This is going in the research part of the novel.
So I need to, I don't know. I need to, like, work on that one because it's gonna take a lot of really thinking and planning out all the different little, and I don't want to make it too pointed. Like, I want to more just like play around with ideas of like taking, like, I don't know, like, because it's the one society sort of like over industrialized and the other side is like totally rejects any sort of industrialization, and so it's kind of taking these two concepts and like pushing them and like exploring like what a more extreme version would be, and then in the story they got to figure out like how to come to a compromise between the two extremes. Kind of like the rough idea around it.
No, that's fair.
It was like, I don't know, writing was such a strong like part of me that like really only kids could have like kind of tampered down a bit. But like I remember like getting antsy if I spent like more than a day or two without writing.
Like it was just like your addiction almost.
It was just like I loved, like, it was like a passion.
That's fair. That's a nice thing to have though.
Yeah, it's definitely like, it's weird, because it was such a strong thing for me, like letting it go on the back burner with kids, because I'm like, well, my kids are, especially this phase of kids, like when they're all young. But I do want to make time for it, get back to it. Got lots of story ideas, novels,
if your mind keeps thinking about it, then clearly you have a passion for it and should be taking some time here and there when you can for it.
Yeah, I need to figure out like I don't know, like one day a week where it's like, all right, I like after the kids go to bed, or like have Miliardo take them or something, and like sit and like really, I don't know, I think it's hard like with creative projects, because I feel like as soon as you get like it takes a bit to like really get started, and then you're always like fighting. Yeah, or then you're always like fighting like distractions. I remember like trying to write a story when Dokid was like a little bit younger, like a younger toddler, and realizing like it was just so hard because it was like every like 2 minutes I was interrupted, and so then that interruption took me out of my flow, and then I was more likely to like trying to click around Facebook or something.
That's
was
fair.
a
That's
slog.
fair.
It's like, I don't know. It's hard to keep the concentration.
Well, it's like you lose focus and then it's just like, now what?
Yeah. Don't eat the cord. Yeah, eat the shoe. There you go. It's like a little leather shoe. Little baby shoe. Now I'm just playing with color.
That's fine. That's fine. What would
Do
you
you
say
have
is
any
your
other?
favorite?
Oh, go ahead.
What's your favorite color?
I like green. Green and
Green?
blue.
What
Yeah.
kind of
Like a
green?
nice forest, like a nice forest green.
Ooh. My mom likes a nice forest green too.
Like maybe. Oh. That was a bit much. Wait, I'm gonna zoom out. What did that look like? Boop. Oh, that's kind of cute. Yeah, just like a nice little. Maybe that kind of color.
Oh, that's a nice one. I would say mine is probably. Mine is probably like this color. Oh shoot!
Ooh, yeah.
No, this one.
Oh, like a peachy. That's
Yeah, like a
cute.
peachy orange.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very specific kind of color, which is nice.
Yeah. I have to be specific.
Gotta get it just right.
Usually, yeah. But I don't know. I like most oranges.
Mm-hmm.
And I end up liking brown too, which is really just orange.
Yeah. My brother used to like. I remember my brother talking about like burnt orange, like he like had some model car or some car he was looking at that was like burnt orange, and he thought it was really cool.
Yeah, it's a good color. It is a good color. He's got good taste. He's got my vote.
Let's see. I'm gonna erase that little stick man. And there was this like exercise we did in the art class one time, where it was like you put your pen to the page and just like swoop it around, and then make little patterns in among all the swoops. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, I don't like those swoops.
Running out of room.
All right.
Let me see.
And now, it's like make a little thing and then you can just do different colors, make it fun. Just kind of fill in different little patterns. What's like another creative outlet you'd want to pursue?
Me? If it wasn't for time? I don't know. I feel like I'm
resources, like
resources. I'd like to do like actual full on like to go on a really big fishing trip. Like I'd like to go do some sort of really big fishing trip in like Alaska and fish for sturgeon.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Yeah. How about you?
Let's see. If I had more time, definitely the writing, but let's see. I'd love to be able to play with my horse more.
You have a horse?
Yeah, well, back home at the farm,
Oh,
I have my Mustang.
a Mustang.
Yeah, I trained a Mustang.
Wow. I know you had trained a Mustang. I didn't know, he was still kicking. Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, I don't know. If I had more time, I'd probably play with the horses and dance and write. Those are like my three big things throughout my life is like dance, writing, and horses.
That's
We had a
fair,
lot
that's
of
fair.
sort of rescue and project horses too when I was younger. I remember like we went to like buy this one horse, and then there was another horse there that was in really bad condition.
Mhm.
We ended up buying both of them and kind of like getting them back a bit more healthy, and I like worked training them to, you know, kind of fix them up a bit.
I mean, did you at least enjoy it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I love doing like especially like the natural horsemanship stuff. So we like there was like a handful of horses we took on as sort of project horses to either kind of, you know, help get a little healthier and like get their like train them a little bit.
Mhm.
I always enjoyed that. All the fun. I did like there was like Pat Pirelli natural horsemanship, and it was all these. There's all these like little like games you play with the horses, so you like build communication with them basically. And with some of them, like my first horse and with my Mustang, you know, when I'd work with them consistently, and then I could do the games without the rope, and so it would be like in the field with them and like keep their engagement with me and like have them like circle around me or back up or, you know, follow along. I love just playing out with them in the field. And then I just taught the Mustang one time like what a saddle was, but then all the other times I kind of gave up on that and I just jump on bareback.
You just jump on?
Yeah. I take the halter and I tie the rope around on the other side, and then I just jump on.
Right, not like too that. high up, or?
She's like, Mustangs are fairly small.
Oh, okay.
I think only like 14 hands or something, and I mean, most of the time I'd like take her over to a little mounting block or something. But
gotcha.
I was putting a saddle on. Did have a nice bareback pad I'd put on sometimes. Goodness, you're not sleepy? You're crazy. Did you have many pets growing up?
I just had the dogs. I had, we usually had beagles. I had a beagle and then a basset hound beagle mix. And they were just, I don't know. The tricks they knew were kind of silly ones. Where they knew, speak. But if you've ever heard a beagle bark, it is very much more like a baying noise, like the bark.
Oh yeah.
So I'd just be like, speak, 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 over and over and over and over again to make him just make that horrible noise, just to tick my mom off. So.
Oh man.
So that was my go-to, just making him go. Oh yeah, no. She was not a fan. Suffice it to say. How about you? You had a bunch of farm animals, but did you have like any dedicated like house pets or no?
Oh yeah, we've had different dogs over the years. Had one of my favorite cats is still around the farm. He's like a grumpy old man now, but I love him. I always like him like when I like see him around the farm and go grab him and give him a snuggle. We've had random things at different times. Like we had a bearded dragon for a while. We had ferrets at one point. Oh gosh, the guinea pigs. We had guinea pigs for a good while. Oh, those things are so loud.
They're loud and they're kind of stinky.
Yeah, they are so stinky. Though I think like we'd breed them a bit. And it's crazy when they give birth that like the babies, unlike most rodents, they like are fully haired. Like they have hair and they just like pop out and start running around instead of being like little squirmy things in the nest for a while. They just like pop out. So you go and like there'd just be all these tiny guinea pigs running around the cage like little fluff balls.
Oh gosh.
What else did we have? We've had goats. I think we got some goats now. But I think only like once did we have like some goats for milk. That my older brother.
Do you drink goat milk or?
I'm not a fan of goat stuff myself. Like I don't know. I don't like that little.
It's got too much of a tang.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. But we've had my oldest brother had like newborn goats for a while, and we probably milked them a little bit. I think my sister, she got some little goats, like little like miniature goats, and it was funny too because when they came, my mom and sister, when they came for Doe Baby's birth, they had to bring the goats. They had to bring the 2 little baby goats and like bottle feed them, and they lived on the little back porch for a bit, just while they were here for
A little
helping
baby
with the new
and
baby. Little baby goats.
and
It
some
was fun.
more company.
Yeah. So Doe Kid had fun running around outside with them.
Oh, I can
What
imagine.
else? Yeah. What else did we have over the years? Rabbits. We had the meat rabbits. And we had this one of the rabbits became kind of like a special rabbit. Because there was one time like a dog got into the rabbit area. It killed like a mom and like most of the babies. But one of the babies survived, and we like raised that one. So she became one of the breeding rabbits. And then there was this Christmas that like she was getting all like sick and lethargic, and like rabbits usually don't recover from that. But we had her inside in a little cage, and she was just like laying there, like she wouldn't move, but she was still breathing. And we'd give her like carrot juice and stuff. And it was like over Christmas, and then she like miraculously just like got better.
Oh my gosh, that stuff happens to me all the time. My one dog, he like would be dying, and then he'd be fine, and then he'd be dying, and then he'd be fine. And like when he finally did pass, it was like, oh, you'll be fine, see you tomorrow. I did not see him tomorrow.
Aww.
Yeah.
It's always sad when an animal goes.
Oh yeah, when my first dog passed, it was like they took him to the vet because he wasn't eating his food, and I didn't really think about it because I was like, I think like 4th grade, and I was like, you better be fine, stupid, when they took him out. And I just sometimes I think about it and I'm like, wow, that was the last thing I said to him. Aww.
Yeah.
And I remember coming home from school. This is when I was still in a public school. My brothers and I, we rode our bikes home, and my mom and dad both worked, and my mom worked like way longer than my dad. We knew our dad would be home soon, but they both drove different cars. Obviously, my mom drove a car, and then my dad drove the van. I get home, we throw our bikes in the lawn like most kids do. I looked over and I saw my mom's car in the driveway, and I was like, why is she here? We just thought it was gonna be like this, like, she's gonna make us do chores. We come in, she's got tears on her face, and I was just like, what happened to my dog? What did you do? What happened to my dog? What did you do? She just started crying. She was like, look, it was for the best. I didn't want to take anyone out of school. And I was like, I didn't get to say goodbye! What do you mean? She's like, you wouldn't have wanted to see him like that. I'm like, fair, but like, that's my dog! You killed my dog! It was like a big thing.
Yeah, that's hard.
Yeah,
I think that's like some of the few times that I've seen my mom like really cry is like when an animal's like died. Mostly like the farm was kind of close to the road, and we've had far too many dogs get hit in the road. Or, like my one dog that was like my dog that like we were like I was really like close with, and did, you know, she was like my dog. And before we had the fences set up that we do now for them to go outside, like took her and the other dog out to go to the bathroom, but then they ran across the road, and when they ran back, she got hit by a car. So I was probably like 12 or something, and saw my dog get hit by a car.
Oh,
It was
no!
Yeah, so that was sad. There was, I think, another, I don't know, I think it's a lot of dogs. We've had a lot of dogs. There was a while that we
just
would like
had
rescue dogs.
3?
Like we'd hold them.
But I don't know. When my one dog who did pass later on, he died the day after Thanksgiving, which was like sad and poetic. Like he hung on for the holiday, and then it was like, all right, peace. When we first got him, beagles are really bad scent hounds, and he was wild. And he would like get out the yard, chase bunny rabbits down the street. Well, he got struck by a car and messed up his hip real bad. But he lived, and then he lived for I think he lived till like 23, which is really long for a beagle because they usually live like 10 to 13 years. So he like more than doubled his lifespan.
Yeah. Oh, baby. I know. For a while we had like we would hold animals from our local shelter for some out-of-state rescues. Come pick them up, so we'd have like, have some dogs for like a week or something, and then they'd get picked up. And one time we had like 2 mama dogs that had like 5 puppies each. So for like a month we had 10 puppies to play with. That was so fun.
See, I've never gotten to have like a full-on puppy because like all my dogs have been rescue dogs. And they've all been like older. Like my last dog, who's now my littlest brother's dog, I got him from the shelter. Shoot, like I want to say, yeah, that was my pandemic dog. I got him in 2020. After I graduated college, I was like, I'm just gonna get a dog. And I told my dad, I said, I'm getting a dog.
3 years since 2020.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I told my dad, I'm like, I'm getting a dog. He's like, not in this house. I said, yup. And then I showed up with the dog the next day.
Did he warm up to the dog later?
Oh yeah, he loves that dog. He was constantly playing with him.
That's how it always goes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's why I did it. I was like, you'll love him. I don't care.
We had a cat when we were younger, and we found a cat in the Walmart parking lot and got it home. We had that cat for a long time. It's a good cat.
I've never gotten to own a cat because my dad is very anti-cat.
Huh.
Yeah, he's like, they stink. And I'm like, they don't always stink. It's like usually just a matter of keeping them clean. But he's like, no, they stink. I'm like, okay. He's like, they're cute, don't get me wrong, but they stink. I'm like, okay. I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm just gonna move out and get my own at some point.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do.
Yeah.
I've been cat hunting for like a couple of weeks now. I thought I was gonna come home with one. I went to the lady's place who had like all these cats, but they were all like barn cats or strays, and they just weren't doing too hot, and I just didn't want to like end up with some cat and be like utterly in love with it and then have it get too sick and pass. So yeah.
Yeah, most of our cats have been outdoor cats. So one time my one favorite cat was letting him snuggle in my bed inside, and then he like, jumped up. Yeah. And I was like, yeah, he could be snuggly. But then he like jumped out of my bed and looked under some furniture, and then the next thing I knew, he had like caught a mouse and ate it in 2 bites. And I was like, well, good cat.
What? I mean, yeah, good cat. Good cat. But
yeah,
wow.
Most of the cats are like farm cats. So it's nice.
Oh my gosh.
We had a puppy and a kitten at one point that like grew up together and became like best friends. It's really cute.
Oh my gosh. That is cute.
And then I think that cat ended up being poached by the neighbor because like it disappeared, and then we went to a yard sale at like the house down the road and saw the cat, and it was all like fattened up.
Oh my gosh.
I guess it just showed up and ended up being like, I'm gonna stay here and get all fat and happy.
I said they feed me more. Bye.
Yeah. I don't know, we've had so many dogs come through. Like there's little dog that just like showed up and we hadn't gone to for a while. I think that was the one that when the rabbits would get out, it would like help chase and corral the rabbits for us. Because like the rabbits would run into like these big black tubes we had up in that area, and the little dog would like run and like corral them and like kind of pin them down so we could get them. And we had this other little black dog that showed up. I think we were able to find a home more quickly, but I don't know. I feel like we got a bit of a reputation where sometimes people would just like
drop
knew that
cats
we
off.
would like, take in dogs a little bit. Now it's mostly my our one dog. I think she had to be put down maybe a year or 2 ago. She got some sort of cancer or something. She had like the biggest dog out. So easy. Hey, don't jump on stuff. But, yeah, we've had a lot of animals move through. There's my little abstract thing. You want to draw? Come over here and stop jumping.
I love it.
He's like, okay. He's like jumping on the air mattress and it's catapulting my computer.
Oh
Alright, hey.
gosh.
Okay. I think we're reaching an ending point.
Gotcha. Yeah, I think it's okay to wrap up here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there any last things in chat? I didn't have it pulled up to look at.
Chat's been, let's see, a little slow. Anything you guys want to say? I'm gonna take that as a no.
Just a chill stream.
Yeah, they usually are. I've been vibing very comfy, says Mumber.
Aw, yay.
Good, good.
Yeah.
Well, it's been a
Hopefully
pleasure to
y'all get
have you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Oh goodness, you had so much cute art over here.
Yeah, I just kept going and going. Usually I just sit and listen, but I'm like, I don't want to have it empty. I gotta keep going. I was like willing myself to draw stuff.
Hey, get in practice. Oh goodness,
Yeah.
Red's cute. Oh, I like that snail. I just did my little abstract doodle.
Yeah.
Right, that's not where it plugs in at.
I drew
Well,
you
thanks
as a
for
bird
having me.
loaf.
Yeah. Okay, hey, back up. You're gonna mess it up. Back up.
It was
All
good
right,
to
well, I
have
guess-
you. Good luck on your
Yeah.
packing and
Thanks.
safe travels to you and your family.
Thanks, Sena.
Yeah, of course.
We'll be around.
All right.
Bye, chat.
I'll catch you later. Bye, doe kid. Bye, Minna.
Bye.
Ah, that was chill. All right. Well, I think we can switch to. All right. Hello. Whoa. Hi, guys. Nice chill. I'll get you guys set up for a raid, and yeah, thank you for coming. Let's see. Redirect. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see. It's all live. Oh wow, a lot of people are. Oh, baby's still live. Okay, there you go. Go say hi to my baby. Thank you. Thank you. And good night, chat. I feel like good night, Moon. Good night, Spoon. However the book goes. Alright. Members, make sure you cast your votes and let me know if my ideas are cringe. Alright. Good night. I'll read you guys this name. I'm gonna read it over before I switch it to the end screen. Where is my end screen? Oh, there it is. Good night, loser. Have a dream or something. Thank you, Dazzle. Very cool. Alright. Oh gosh, I need glasses. Okay, I have some on my desk. I have like 6 pairs. Okay, wow, that's a million worlds of difference. Okay, good night, Jack Cunt. Good night, Nershedify. Good night, Mumber. Good night, Justin. Good night, Jason. Good night, Inert Hefe. Okay, good night, Bird. Good night, Lyra. Good night, Blue Paper Clip. Good night, Long. Good night, Chris. Good night, what's this? Good night, Celis. Yes, good night, Celis. What? I think that's it. I think that's everything. Good night. Have a great rest of your evening. I am finally feeling a little better. I entered the collab. I was like, my tummy hurt. But I took some Dramamine. It kicked in. It's great. Good night, Maxime. Good night, Aaron. All right. Good night. See ya. Bye. Bye. Good night, Rasmus. Bye.